I think that's a safe bet to make there, Joe. Just onto the theme of yourself. It was a bit of a surprise when the Shakur Stevenson and Zepeda fight fell through that your name wasn't put back into the hat. Because obviously you two were scheduled to fight each other in October. You pulled out for injury. What can you tell me about that? Was the conversations at all? Was you as frustrated as what I imagine you would have been?
Yeah, when obviously it fell through, I thought, right, it's going to get rescheduled now. So I thought, lovely. But then I see him setting another fight with Schofield. But all I can say to that is that we are meant to. He called me out in what's it called? And like what he'll probably, if he do see this and whatever, he'll probably say, oh, he keeps mentioning my name. No, don't mention it. The thing is, you've mentioned my name first when I won my first world title. So I said, no problem, let me have my break after my fight and we'll sort it. Then he's making another fight. Then he couldn't make the weight, so he moved up. Okay, paths ain't going to cross at this present moment in time, and especially that was at that time. But now I'm at lightweight. Something we were meant to fight. So it was all done. He got an injury, okay, that can't be helped. But if we were meant to fight, it'd be easiest thing to just reschedule. My pace was done, your pace was done. So clearly there's a reason. I've spoke to a few people. They're saying he don't want it. Then there's a couple of people saying he's a shithouse, and me included. I just think he don't want to risk anything. He don't want to risk that big fight with Tank. And listen, like I'm not trying to badmouth him. I'm a fan of his. I'm a boxing fan first and foremost. But back then when he called me out, like, okay, no problem. I just want to punch him. I want to fight. I want to fight him. Not just because he called me. See, I had a phone call. Right, it looks like you're having a fight, and then so I'm absolutely buzzing. I ain't telling anyone because I'm just waiting to hear back. So the next day then, obviously the fight with Schofield gets announced, but which was a bit of a kick in the balls, but it's done. But yeah, like going back to that, we left it on good terms.
So when you sat down, as in you had somebody else, a part of your team, called you to say there was interest, or did somebody from Matchroom say that there was chance?
Eddie said to me, be on the phone. So then Spencer rang me. Was like, listen, it looks like you can have the fight. So yeah, we'll see.
For this February date,
yeah,
this is.
Yeah. But then Eddie said, Joey said, I don't think he wants to fight you. And they were his words. So yeah, I'm just.
Hey man, hey, what's good, man? This blunt sports, man. Had to say it 3 times for you, man. Back with another video, man. Before I get into the content, man, make sure y'all like, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you think, man, and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm probably breaking this news to some of y'all because he not a big name, you know what I'm saying? But he was talking about one of the top fighters in the game, so I'm gonna talk about it. Joe Cordina had some things to say, as you can see at the beginning of the video. You know what I'm saying? I always like to put my clips in. You know what I'm saying? Of what these people actually saying, so you don't just think I'm just, you know what I'm saying, coming up with anything. So I'll let y'all see it first, and then y'all can make your own opinions, and then also hear mine. Joe Cordina had a lot to say about the Shakur Stevenson fight. He seemed pretty upset, but he said he was upset because he want to fight the best. I understand that, but Joe, you got to understand. I mean, it don't matter to me if a fighter comes off a loss, unless they coming off consecutive losses, like, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying, I believe Cordina was undefeated before he lost his last fight. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't that bad. Probably more hungry than ever now. But yeah, he said he was upset that he didn't get the reschedule the Shakur fight because he wanted to fight the best. And he was saying, Eddie Hearn was saying, I don't think Shakur wanna fight you no more. If I was in Shakur position, I probably wouldn't want to take the fight with you either. Because as everybody know, he got a better fight on the horizon anyway with Kid Austin. I think Kid Austin is a better fighter than Joe Cordina because I think Kid Austin is younger. Um, Kid Austin ain't really got nothing to lose, bro. He's 22 years old. Like, if they win the fight, that's gonna be the greatest thing that he ever probably will accomplish in his career. If he lose the fight, he's so young that like that fighter probably get watched. You know what I'm saying? And his throughout his career because he did it so young, and it's a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying, to get your name out there and to showcase what you really is about against one of the best fighters, not only in your division but in the entire world. In my opinion, Shakur is top 10 pound for pound, probably like number 9 on my list. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, like I was saying, if I was Shakur, I probably wouldn't take the Joe Cordina fight either. Him breaking his hand was probably the best thing that ever happened to him. For that reason, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really care about it, but a lot of people was giving them backlash, and you know what I'm saying, they was poo pooing on the fight because Joe Cordina coming off a TKO stoppage loss. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. That stuff don't really matter to me. Like I said, unless it's just consecutive losses. You know what I'm saying? But one loss that don't really do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because some fighters can, you know what I'm saying, take a L and come back even hungrier and got something to prove. And I think that's what Joe Cordina mind was at. But and plus Joe Cordina gotta understand, man, you was just a stay busy fight, man, until you hurt his hand. That's one thing I don't really think Joe is understanding. I know people was calling for that fight though when y'all both was at 130. Uh people was really calling for that fight though. I seen a couple content creators videos in the past calling for that fight. So that's why I say it really wasn't a bad fight to me, but Shakur made a bigger fight in Kid Austin, and hopefully that Williams Zepeda fight. But maybe Joe Cordina could probably get back in the mix though if Zepeda don't fight him. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what's going on with that situation. I couldn't tell you, dog. Everybody know I want to see Shakur and Tank over anything. Hopefully we can get that by the end of the year. But I don't really see Shakur or Tank fighting 3 times in a year. I don't see that. I think the most they'll do is 2. If they can do 3, that's great for boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's wonderful for boxing. We can get the best fighters in the world to fight 3 times a year. I mean that's what's really gonna make the sport grow. You know what I'm saying? You got cause you know what I'm saying, your top fighters fighting 3 times a year, man. That's people that you know what I'm saying, these are guys that people want to see. So but I got a little off track, man. But Joe Cordina, man, just chill, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. You know what I'm saying? I think and I know that you probably would have lost to Shakur. That's just my opinion. I know I'm just talking crazy when I say but some people know when somebody better than them though. That's one thing people don't want to admit, man. Y'all know it's somebody better than y'all. Y'all know it's somebody got more potential than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got the potential to outshine y'all. You feel me? But other than that, man, yeah, I would have took the bigger fight with Kid Austin too. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe Cordina now is he's like a backup. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all the fights is Tank Davis, if Shakur can't get Tank next, Williams Zepeda, and then if he can't get Williams Zepeda, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you got what you call it, Joe Cordina. And Shakur can fight Tank next. Because unifications trump mandatory, and all Shakur got to do is get an extension from the WBC. You can look all this up, get an extension from the WBC, and you probably gonna have to pay some step aside money. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Shakur said he will fight Tank next if they coming with a more bigger offer than the Cepeda, what he getting for Cepeda, and that's also in the rules as well. That's why he can get the unification and push the mandatory to the side because of a more lucrative deal. And it's a unification. He just got to request extension from the WBC, and I'm pretty sure they would grant him that extension because he's fighting one of the biggest fights in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think about what Joe Cordina had to say. Let me know. Let me know what you think about everything that I said in this video, man. Once again, man, like the video, share the content, comment on the video. Let me know what you think, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. This Blunt, and we out.